Commercial Art 1 is a CTE art class. Like I said, it was called Digital Art last year. CTE is Career Technical Education. And the state is really pushing CTE pathways in college and in high school so that students can gain real world experience and skills. And I'll give you a very good example of that. This last week, everyone enrolled in college and they had to fill out an application. And the question that was asked most of me is, what is an area code? So real life skills rather than purely academic in CTE classes, the different set of standards that the state puts forth, but they are more or less fine art focused with the real skills-based and project-based learning involved as well. Right here in Mountain View. So if you see me at the farmer's market or Trader Joe's, yes, that's me. I have 2 cats and a dog. This is my dog right here, very anxious rescue. I named him Boomer so that I could say, okay, Boomer. I'm a foster parent. I love to swim. I used to be a commercial artist as a photographer and digital artist. So that's why I'm able to teach this class. I also used to teach at City College in San Francisco, community college. And right now I am on faculty at Foothill. So the dual enrollment part, I'm sure you have a lot of questions about, is that students will be taking both the high school class and the college class simultaneously with the exact same curriculum as if they're taking one or the other, but they get credit for both. So the class is CTE aligned, which looks good on a college application. It is dual enroll, which means they get college credit and they get a GPA bump for the course, for the semester. We're going to try to dual enroll second semester, but that's still in the works. So we'll see. But right now, it is CTE aligned and dual enrolled with Foothill College. It is also, I work in 2 departments, the CTE department and the fine arts department. So this class qualifies as their F requirement for UCs and CSUs. They require a year of fine arts, and that qualifies that. And then high school also requires a year of fine arts to graduate. So it satisfies both those requirements. So you get a lot in this class. And hopefully it's a lot of fun learning for your students. Dual enrollment, I think a lot of the appeal is that GPA bump. You do get it for the semester, and not all universities necessarily recognize it, but it acts the same as an AP or an honors class in terms of a GPA bump. And there's the F requirement. Supplies. I will supply everything the student needs. I'm going to ask you for a donation at the end, but they don't need anything else except if they have a PC or Mac, computer, laptop, or access to one at home, they can download the Adobe software at home and they can work on their projects there, or any extensions or any fun projects on their own time as well. It unfortunately does not work on Chromebooks. But the subscription to Adobe Suite is paid for by the district. So they will have access to that as long as they are a student here at Mountain View High School. The one thing I do ask for is wired headphones because we do a lot of independent work time in the class and I allow students to listen to their music. But oftentimes I'm talking to a student and they haven't heard a word I said because I don't know that they have their earbuds hidden behind their hair. So I actually ask them if they're going to do that, if they're wearing headphones that I can see. Based learning, we do a lot of little tasks to learn about the skills, the software, the techniques, to have them practice on very little small things. And then we get into a bigger project that can last days or even weeks towards the end of the year. I know a lot of kids like to wait till the last minute, so there'll be check-ins along the way. But it is about them doing problem solving, creative thinking in these larger projects. And you will be able to see those projects because everyone will be creating a website. Also, my Canvas courses are public, so you can follow along. I put everything into modules that are organized by week and day. So even if your kid is absent someday, you can always find out what was going on that day. If they ever ask me, what did I miss? I always tell them to check Canvas. Some of the projects we will be doing, Adobe Illustrator is more or less the industry standard for graphic arts. Vector-based work. These are some robots that we did last year. We did podcasts as well. I learned a lot about families through the podcast because a lot of kids decided to choose their families as subjects, family histories or just interviews and such. Again, everything will be on their website. We do a lot of poster design, lots of posters. Last year, the fall play musical was She Kills Monsters, and we did their playbill for that, and they're able to use it. We also worked with all of the mayoral candidates in Los Altos and Mountain View to help them with their campaign posters. Some donations, either to the class directly through the Spartan Web Store and Amazon Wishlist, MVLA, and PTSA. Please contact me. I have business cards here. Anytime you want to have